And don't ever worry so much about this world, and you get to the point where you've neglected your hereafter, and then one day you die, and then you just nothing but regret. Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back to Muslim Hustle Diaries. So I'm just sitting outside right now with my baby. She wanted to come outside to play. She's like waiting here by me because I don't usually record outside while she's playing, so she's like iffy about it. She's like, should I like wait? What are you doing? So today we're gonna talk about like hustle culture and grinding in your 20s, but not only just like grinding in this world, but also in the hereafter. Because a lot of times, like even myself, it's like we can get so caught up with hustling in this world, and then you just realize you hear about someone dying, and then you're like, wait a minute, like this is the whole point. Like everybody's going to die. Everybody is going to leave this world, meet Allah, meet their creator. When you're in your grave, when you're on the day of judgment, the only thing that you're going to be asked about is what you put forth in this world that was good, what you've actually done for your Islam, what you've done for your deen, your 5 daily prayers, your Quran that you've memorized, the Quran that you've read. Basically, Islam is all that's going to matter when you're 6 feet under. It's all that's going to matter when you're actually standing before Allah on the day of judgment. One of the names of the day of judgment is called the day of regret. And the reason why it's called the day of regret is because we are going to regret so many things. We're going to regret not doing so many things that we could have done. We're going to regret how we used our time in this world. We're going to regret how much we focused on this world and like how much energy we put towards things that don't even matter. They're temporary things. Like for example, like even me, I get caught up in it. Like literally I just started an Airbnb business, and it's like in my mind, truly unfiltered, all I can think about is just getting more properties, keep scaling, and spending 24/7 worrying about pricing, worrying about like making sure that everything's in order. But it's like, bro, how much time do I actually take to read Quran? How much time do I actually take to focus on Islamic studies, just learning, increasing your knowledge? Like here and there on Fridays, Bilal Asad, he'll come out with a YouTube video, and I love to watch his videos, especially like while I'm cleaning. It's so good, like while you're doing something, to just also gain knowledge. Some people might be like, this video is boring, but dude, like I really just want you guys to like lock in, not only in this world, but also in the hereafter. And I'm not a perfect person. I have many flaws, many things that I need to fix on myself. But I also know that in this Muslim influencer community, not a lot of girls really talk about reality and like what truly needs to be talked about, the things that actually matter. We're talking about brand deals, fashion, and how to do like a full face of makeup and whatever, and fashion. But like at the end of the day, these things don't matter at all. So hopefully this video does come across the right people that need to see this, because I'm, even me like doing these talks, I'm helping myself, okay, at the end of the day, because I need these talks as well. Now, being in your 20s is such a weird thing, because like literally you were just 18 a few years ago, but also like you're going to be 30 in a few years. And it's just like, it's the weirdest thing. But it's like you feel like you're far behind. You feel like you're not moving fast enough. You see your friends posting them graduated. You see this and that and accomplishments of other young girls, and you're like, look at where I am. Like I am far from those accomplishments. Am I behind? Am I lacking? But the truth is, everybody does move at their own pace. And just because you see someone your same age and they've just graduated, do not compare yourselves to them, because I swear everyone has a different journey. At the end of the day, it is so important to grind in your 20s, to do as much as you possibly can. You're only going to be in your 20s one time, and these 20s fly by. Like I heard that from 20 to 29, like those years just fly. And why does it fly so fast? A big reason is everyone's focus, what they're so focused on. And my baby is crying right now because I told her to stop hitting the phone light stand. Oh my god, she took her hat off. She's mad now. I'm like, oh my gosh. Now I agree with the person that works really hard in their 20s and hustles and lacks in their religion a little bit, a lot more than the person that does not hustle at all in their 20s. They don't do anything for their religion. They're just kind of like, oh, you only live once, and they're going to parties. They're going to like constantly just work, like doing nothing for themselves in this world or the hereafter. Like, if you're at least lacking in your hereafter, do something for yourself in this world, and then like the money that you're making or whatever from your hustle, you can give charity and also help your hereafter. Like, if you want to say like it's not easy to focus on Quran and Islam and memorization, I understand that. Like the truth be told, in the world we live today, the reality is things are not cheap. Rent is not cheap. Utilities are expensive as heck. You have like car insurance, just to, like, you own your car, right? But you have car insurance, and then you have like car maintenance, and depending on what kind of car you have, that can be crazy amounts. And it's just like, bro, there's always something, always some money that needs to be spent, always some money that you owe. And that is just where we are. This is 2025, soon to be 2026. Like, literally 2026 is like in like a few months. Oh my gosh, like October, November, December, literally a few months, dude. 2026 will be here. Like, lock in, do what you can do for yourself. Don't just keep sitting around watching people on YouTube. Don't keep sitting around watching TikToks. Like, I don't see how people do that. Like, you're struggling yourself, yet you sit around and you watch other people succeeding and you watch them and you're like, oh, like, if you're looking for motivation, then that's great. But if you're just like watching them because it's cool and you're just wasting your time around, like, that's a big problem, and you have to change that, like, seriously. But I do challenge you guys, like, to really focus on your Islam. Like, try to take it a lot more serious. And I know it's easier said than done. I know that the world we live in right now, like, requires a lot of money, and it's hard. I know that. And especially for hijabi Muslim women, that's why I have this channel, because I know our struggles are not the same as non-Muslims. Our struggles are a lot different. We have a lot more restrictions, and they also have those restrictions, but we follow those restrictions. Like, we cover up. We shouldn't be mingling with men in the workplace. And that was a problem I had, like, at my first and only job I've ever had was Five Below. And like, the mingling with men in the workplace was just so heavy. Like, you were talking to a man 24/7 and laughing and playing around, and like, we're supposed to be working, and it's just like, this is reality. Like, this is the world we live in today. Like, that's why there's a hadith that says, I don't know if it's hadith, astaghfirullah, I shouldn't be saying this. Have you guys ever heard the saying, like, holding on to your religion is like holding on to a hot piece of coal? This is the time that we're living in right now. This is that time. And don't take this as, oh, I can just lay back because this was already like foreseen. This is just something that's going to happen. Like, it's going to be hard to hold on to Islam. Try your best. Do what you can for your world here. Do what you can for your hereafter. And if you're, like, at the end of the day, we all have to make it to Hajj one day. This is a pillar of Islam. Going to Hajj. Very important pillar of Islam. And a lot of Muslims, they never get to make it to Hajj. My granddad never got to make it to Hajj. But he was a Muslim for a lot of years of his life, but he also really was struggling, and like, money-wise, things were never easy. And this is a lot of people's realities, not just his. I know a lot of people, they're older, they can't go to Hajj anymore, or they just never have the money. It's expensive now. But this is why I'm challenging you guys. Go ahead and get on your hustle, whatever it is. I really do recommend doing something that, like, is smarter. You can go the education route, you can go the college route all you want, but at the end of the day, you will be capped, you will be limited to how much money you can make. And you will continuously have to be working hard every single day. I do really recommend people to go an easier route, such as something like doing Airbnb, do rental arbitrage, and this is something that's not very saturated right now, so highly recommend it. I'm doing it myself. I see that you definitely can be making money every single month and profit. And if anybody does want to, like, be an investor in rental arbitrage, you guys can invest with me. Like, literally invest your money. You're gonna need about $13,000 minimum for like a 2-bedroom, possibly a 3-bedroom unit. I negotiate, I do everything, like setting up the deal. We can be 50-50 partners on that. You guys also know Khadijah bint Khuwaylid. She was literally amazing. She was so good at balancing her deen and her dunya. Like, she was very wealthy, but she also was like someone who got salams from Allah himself, salam from Jibreel, the angel. Like, her palace is made out of a single pearl. We know all of this about Khadijah bint Khuwaylid. She was also a very wealthy woman. that is who we're trying to be like, right? Okay, we're trying to be like her. We're trying to be someone who's very financially stable, good on money, but we're also good on our deen. We're also good in our hereafter. Like, we don't want to have worries in this world or the hereafter. That's the ultimate goal. So don't ever go too hard on one. Don't ever worry so much about this world, and you get to the point where you've neglected your hereafter, and then one day you die, and then you just nothing but regret, nothing but a bunch of memories of how you literally did nothing for your hereafter. You don't want that to be you. I don't want that to be me. So even for myself, we have to lock in together, okay? And sometimes I sit down and I feel like I'm talking a lot of gibberish, but like, the girls who get it, and the girls who don't. So yeah, just lock in this world, lock in the hereafter. That's the message. That's the whole point. And yeah, hopefully this reaches the right people. And if you guys, I don't know, if you guys want to like follow on this channel, you guys definitely subscribe and keep up. I'm going to be doing a lot of like random videos, totally random. I don't know. I also do have another YouTube channel, Reinventing Glamour, which I post on about like every week, sometimes every 2 weeks, depending on how busy I am. Because sometimes I get so busy with like my other 2 businesses, and I'm just like, I literally like, I'm just busy. Anyways, my baby keeps looking in the camera because she is like crying right now, so I'm going to go. Anyways, that is it for today. I will see you guys in the next video. Salam.